Welcome to Pardon That Vine. My name is Riccobono, and this is the world's most unbiased wine review forum. And following this quick, brief introduction, you'll be seeing my final tasting Bordeaux. I did not have time when I was in Bordeaux to film this opening. It's at Pape Clement. Pape Clement is what many people consider or could be a first growth. You know, there's certain people who have a feeling that it's I've heard it compared to like the Silver Oak or Opus One of the United States. They spend a lot of time on marketing. And for the record, I don't know if you ever spent time on this, Opus One and Silver Oak no longer make good wines. And I'll just say that. And I know that's going to offend a lot of people out there, but their quality, I'm not saying they can't come back and won't be making good wines in the future, but what they've produced in the past few years has not been good and definitely has not been worth the price. I'm sure I'm going to receive emails on this. I think the third one in there, Camus, which is, a lot of people know Camus, Opus One, Silver Oak. Camus is still making great wines. But anyway, back to Pape Clement. Pape Clement, so I wasn't sure what to expect when I got there, and it was a great tasting. The wines really live up to the scores. They were unbelievable. And what was really interesting is if you can hang in here to the end of the video, it's tough to hear in the beginning, but the sound does get better towards the end. There was something wrong with the room. It's interesting at the end, Bernard Magret, who owns Pape Clement and owns about 30 or more, chateaus around the world, has a Cabernet that he made out of California, and we tasted the 04. It's about $100, or a little more than that. Tasted the 04 right next to the Bordeaux, and it's just incredible how different the style of wines are. It was actually 16% alcohol compared to like 13.5%. It was not a well-made wine, but you'll get to see all that. We also got to smell we were smelling the 05s, 06, 07, 08, 09. Back and forth, and it's amazing. You could pick up the differences in 2 seconds. Just the style of winemaking in Bordeaux and how it's changing is fascinating to me. And some people are going to deny it, but it's definitely happening. Once you taste the 08s and 09s, you'll clearly see that. For me, I think for the better. For some people's palates and nose, they might not like this newer style. Anyway, I'm not going to put up a new show on Friday because I have something I need to do. I feel bad about that because I like to put 5 shows up every week. But so this show will be on through the weekend. I hope you enjoy it, and we will be back on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Welcome to Pardon That Vine. My name is Riccobono, and this is the working with unbiased wine review forum. We're at Pape Clement in Passat de Léognan, which is in the Grave region, tasting the 05, 06, 07, and 08. Robert Parker has said that this should be a first growth. He's a huge fan. All high 90 scores. So let's start with the 05. This was one of the chateaus that I talked about at the 07 tasting that I thought still did a good job in that tough vintage. This is the 05, 98 points Parker. Very complex nose. A lot of minerality mixed with fruit. A little bit of charcoal. It's really nice. A lot of minerality, a lot going on with it. That'll last for another 30 years easy. Obviously, very hard wine to find. This is the 06. A lot more fruit on the nose in the 05. Also a lot of minerality, crushed rocks. Really long finish, still big tannins, but a really nice balance. It's a great one. It's 07. Almost that candy fruit that I talked about. It's amazing as you go up from the 05, 06, 07, there's more fruit on the nose, more candy fruit. Less earth, less minerality. Almost a little syrupy, very approachable, the 07. And we talked about, if you're going to buy one you want to drink soon, I would definitely try the 07s. And this is the 08 out of the barrel, which is all cassis, dark fruits, blackberries, blueberries. very food forward, really nice. Anyway,
We're back at Pape Clement. We're actually tasting the Bernard McGray label from Napa Valley 2004. 16% alcohol compared to about 13%. I've already smelled it right away, you can tell. There's tons of dark fruit. Almost like a dessert. It smells exactly like a traditional California cabernet. A lot of acidity, huge tannins, slightly unbalanced. So it's very interesting to taste the California Cabernet versus Bordeaux. We're back at Pape Clement again, and we're kind of talking about the different noses. It's amazing. You can almost blind even someone who's new into wine. You can tell the 05s have a lot of peppery, spicy, charcoal, minerality. The 08s, it's got a lot of caramel and then kind of candied fruits, and then of course California it actually does taste smell like kind of grape juice. It's pretty one-dimensional.